So now I'm gonna read three different types of texts for about 3 minutes each. So let's begin with a short part from the Picture of Dorian Grey. Um, People like you, the willful sunbeams of life, don't commit crimes, Dorian, but I am much obliged for the compliment all the same. And now tell me, reach me the matches, like a good boy. Thanks. What are your actual relations with Sibyl Vane? Dorian Gray leaped to his feet with flushed cheeks and burning eyes. Harry, Sibyl Vane is sacred. It's only the sacred things that are worth touching, Dorian, said Lord Henry, with a strange touch of pathos in his voice. But why should you be annoyed? I suppose she will belong to you some day. When one is in love, one always begins to deceiving one's self, and one always ends by deceiving others. That is what the world calls a romance. You know her, at any rate, I suppose. Of course I know her. On the first night I was at the theatre, the horrid old Jew came round to the box after the performance was over, and offered to take me behind the scenes and introduce me to her. I was furious with him, and told him that Juliet had been dead for hundreds of years, and that her body was lying in a marble tomb in Verona. I think, from his blank look of amazement, that he was under the impression that I had taken too much champagne or something. I'm not surprised. Then he asked me if I wrote for any of the newspapers. I told him I never even read them. He seemed terribly disappointed at that, and and confided to me that all the dramatic critics were in a conspiracy against him, and that they were every one of them to be bought. I shouldn't wonder if he was quite right there, but on the other hand, judging from their appearance, most of them cannot be at all expensive. Well, he seemed to think they were beyond his means, laughed Dorian. By this time, however, oh, so let's read the next text. It's a newspaper article. Trick or treat. Should you dress up your dog for Halloween? US dog owners spend 350 millions a year on elaborate costumes for their pets, and the trend is spreading to Britain. Is this harmless fun or animal cruelty? Han Solo and Chewbacca, Dorothy and the Cowardly Lion, Alice in Wonderland and the White Rabbit. This Halloween, you can dress as any one of these famous duos by coordinating costumes with your favorite four-legged friend. Halloween has become big business over the past 2 decades. In 2001, the British public spent £12 million a year on it. That annual figure has since ballooned to £330 million. There has also been a huge increase in spending on costumes for our pets, with more and more high street stores, including Marks and Spencer and H&M, stocking them. There are Fuzzy Pumpkin, Darth Vader, and Beetlejuice costumes available at Pets at Home this year. A ghost costume from Lidl, and an inevitable unicorn from B&M. Ruby's, which claims to be the world's largest designer, manufacturer, and distributor of fancy dress costumes, has a range of more than 50 costumes for dogs, including the chance to dress up your pet at Scooby-Doo's Mystery Machine Van. In the US, dog owners are estimated to spend $350 million each year dressing their up. The Tompkins Square Halloween Dog Parade in New York is about to enjoy its 28th year and features hundreds of dogs in elaborate costumes with props. So, let's start reading another text. It's an article from Wikipedia about what is physics. Physics is the natural science that studied matter in its motion and behavior through space and time, and that studies the related entities of energy and force. Physics is one of the most fundamental scientific disciplines, and its main goal is to understand how the universe behaves. Physics is one of the oldest academic disciplines and, through its inclusion of astronomy, perhaps the oldest. Over the last 2 millennia, physics, chemistry, biology, and certain branches of mathematics were a part of natural philosophy, but during the scientific revolution in the 17th century, these natural sciences emerged as unique research endeavors in their own right. Physics intersects with many interdisciplinary areas of research, such as biophysics and quantum chemistry, and the boundaries of physics are not rigidly defined. The new ideas in physics often explain the fundamental mechanisms studied by other sciences, and suggest new avenues of research in academic disciplines such as mathematics and philosophy. Advances in physics often enable advances in new technologies. For example, advances in the understanding of electromagnetism and nuclear physics led directly to the development of new products that have dramatically transformed modern-day society, such as television, computers, domestic appliances, and nuclear weapons. Advances in the thermodynamics led to the development of industrialization, and advances in mechanics inspired the development of calculus. So, that's all for today.